web. Because Halloween's coming up, I think I need to address this. A long time ago, a few years ago, I created a character named Torchwing. I did a species review on him, but I didn't say everything about him. This was a story that I never wanted to get out about him. A few years ago, I had a nightmare, and I didn't wake up for 16 hours. Felt so real. Everything that happened here is true. So, it's time for me to talk about what happened on that night. Recently, during the summer, I had that same dream again on the same date. I don't know what's going on, but now I have to address it. So, the lights, please. That's right, I'm back to recording at night. So here we go. A story about what happened that made me never sleep the same way again. It was around July 14th. I was sleeping downstairs on the couch. Why? I was getting a new bed because my old bed was falling apart. It had convenience though. My parents left for about the whole week, and my sister wouldn't be home for another few hours. So I decided to get some shut-eye on the couch, sleeping, watching Super Mario Galaxy 4. I fall asleep, wake up the next day, and I decide to play some Mario and Luigi on my Wii U. Try desperately to beat 200cc on Mario Kart. Never happened. Never will. Something that did happen though was a nightmare. I didn't know that I wasn't awake. It isn't until much later in the story. So let's do this. I continued doing my daily chores. I decided to do what I normally do. I went swimming, decided to go into a hot tub, do normal stuff. I even got some of my famous swimming without clothes. Yeah. I came inside, decided to do some homework, well, some dishes and stuff. I did normal stuff. Then I decided that I would draw some comics. I love drawing. I just have to say it right now. Just changed my perspective on this character. I was drawing, and then I heard a tapping at my door. The tapping was light. It didn't have a rhythm. It was like... So I decided to check it. But I was scared, so I grabbed my sharpened pencil, and I was ready to stab at someone. It was just my dog. Thankfully I didn't kill him. So, I continued with my work. A few hours later, I just decided to relax. And it was nightfall again. I hear the mailman. And I was like, the mailman doesn't come at this time. I go to check, and it was a souvenir from my parents. A dragon mask. A red one that matched Torchwing's face completely. And it said, "Here you go, Jason. Thank you for being a great son." Except it wasn't their writing. The writing was of a different force. It was like a struggle. The struggle was unreal. I run back inside and I hear a whispering. Hear another tapping. And then it all went quiet. I heard it breathing. It was light, yet it was struggled. The breathing was unreal. It all went dark. Then it went back to normal. I just thought it was the wind, but it was something more. I go back and find my comic was missing. I thought it was just my sister playing a prank on me because I thought she was home. I see. I was bleeding out my nose randomly. At first I just thought of it as nothing, went to go get a washcloth, and then I saw my eyes bleeding. This started to creep me out, so I decided just to wipe them off, but I saw it was just somewhat of an illusion. I thought I didn't get enough sleep. I went back to bed. This time I decided just to watch some more YouTube. But then I felt something claw at me. Hot blades, like they were on a furnace or in a boiling pot of water for a long time, scraping down my chest until they got to my stomach. And then I felt something press up against the sides of my skull, feeling the pressure become more and feeling the heat go down my neck. I wake up and it was just my hand. It was just a dream. But then it all started to go together. I saw a book in front of me, my comic book. At the end, it said, "Leave now, Jason Foot, or you will join them." I was freaked out about this. I ran out the house, screaming at the sky, "What the hell do you want with me? This isn't funny anymore." It wasn't. It wasn't a game. I heard something. I shot at it. Oh, wait. I heard something and I ran back inside. And I saw a gun. And I was like, my parents don't have guns, but this is useful right about now. I was about to grab our steak knife. I run outside, shoot at it. Saw it was a rabbit. Go back inside. See blood-stained footprints. But they weren't normal human. They changed. They started out human until the fourth step. It lost 2 toes. Then the blood started to look more like a lizard foot or a dinosaur foot. Until I saw the blood-scraped letters saying, "You didn't listen. Now you will join them, along with your sister, your brother, your mother, and your father." I couldn't take it anymore. I ran upstairs, but that was stopped by something. A force was just keeping me away from that doorknob. Either something was going on in there, or I couldn't muster the strength to pull that doorknob. It was something else. I got pulled away from my door, and I was flung around like a puppet, or in like Wes Craven's New Nightmare. It was like it was toying with me. And then I hid in my brother's bed. I saw someone walk out. It wasn't human though. It was a dragon. A 2-legged fire breather. Had black blood running down its eyes, a knife in one hand, and its razor-sharp claws in the other. It held my comic book. It looked around, eating, and I saw it had black scars all over it, bite wounds, burn marks, everything. It was tall, taller than me, but it was the same size as a human. It walked out. My heart was racing faster than a cheetah. I knew if I made one strange move, I would die. And I didn't want to die yet. I decided to call my girlfriend and other friends. They said that there would be over there. But a few minutes later, they came. I told them what was happening. They thought I was going crazy. And then the lights went out. I heard a scream. It was unlike any other. It was my friend. And then I saw he was hung. A rope wrapped around his neck. He was hanging from the ceiling fan. I screamed in agony, ran out of there as fast as I could, but then I was stopped by another body. He had his eyes gouged out, and then my girlfriend, who was being held, who had her skull was crushed under the force of the creature's hand, reaching out, crushing it like it was Play-Doh. This wasn't funny anymore. I wanted to kill the beast more than anything. I got my candles ready. I got the steak knife in my hand. And I got the gun. I chased after the beast. And then it was the letter again. My comic book. I had to destroy it, but I couldn't reach into my pocket to grab it. It was all folded up. And so I shot at my leg. I saw my leg. It was bleeding profusely. Yet the comic book didn't have any blood on it. I shot again. My breathing was getting erratic. My heartbeat was going out of the roof. And then I saw my mother standing in front of me. And then something possessed me. I picked up the gun and pointed it at her head. Her blood splattered all over me. The last word she muttered was, "I'm sorry," before dying. And then I went back into the house and looked in the mirror. And I saw my face had changed into that nightmarish dragon I saw. We are one, Jason. Go, Godzilla. I don't want to hurt you. I just want to make you happy, like everyone else. All the kids you've killed. We take pain and love it. I took the gun, put it at my arm, shot myself and laughed. I took it again and shot myself. I saw I'd become the monster. And then it all went black. I screamed and I woke up. I felt myself. I felt like I was dying. Then it all went black. Gotcha, bitch. That was weird. Anyways, that was the story of my childhood. Something that happened. I can never explain. Well, if you like this, whatever you do, don't let the creature near you. If you do, you won't come back.